Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Leo Pinckney Field at Falcon Park, home of the Auburn Doubledays. Consistent with CDC guidelines, individuals that are fully vaccinated are not required to wear a mask at today's Auburn Doubledays game. However, attendees who are not vaccinated are encouraged to still wear a mask. And as always, in order to help keep your fellow baseball fans alike safe, please remember to wash and sanitize your hands frequently at today's game here at Falcon Park. Now for tonight's starting lineups, brought to you by Cayuga Community College. Small classes, great professors, exactly where I want to be. First, we're visiting Watertown Rapids. Batting first, number 1, the center fielder, Dylan Broderick. Batting second, number 2, the shortstop, Anthony Santamaria. Batting third, number 8, left fielder, Hazel Martinez. Batting fourth, number 13, third baseman, Matt Toden. Batting fifth, number 15, the extra hitter, Brendan Williams. Batting sixth, number 31, the catcher, Thomas McCaffrey. Batting seventh, number 11, designated hitter, Dylan Perry. Batting eighth, number 6, first baseman, Frank Wayman. Batting ninth, number 18, right fielder, Christian Lane. And batting 10th, number 14, second baseman, David Sturt. On the mound for the Rapids tonight is number 4, Matthew Haynes. Now the starting lineup for the Auburn Doubledays. Leading off, number 7, center fielder, Dimitri Kanalakis. Batting second, number 8, extra hitter, Logan Matson. Batting third, number 30, the shortstop, Griffin O'Farrell. Batting fourth, number 39, first baseman, Matt Livingston. Batting fifth, number 2, third baseman, Pierce Hendershot. Batting sixth, number 26, left fielder, Garrett Prosper. Batting seventh, number 23, designated hitter, Noah Campanelli. Batting eighth, number 14, catcher, John Nowak. Batting ninth, number 11, second baseman, Connor Smith. And batting 10th, number 13, right fielder, Kelvin Cortez. And on the mound for the Doubledays tonight, number 27, Dan Johnson. At this time, we ask that you please rise as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome back to more baseball here from Falcon Park as the Auburn Doubledays take on the Watertown Rapids. On the mound for the Doubledays today, Dan Johnson. And leading off for the Rapids, center fielder Dylan Broderick. First pitch of the game grounded to Livingston at first. Touches the bag himself for the out. That brings up the shortstop, Anthony Santamaria. Santamaria fourth in the league in batting average, hitting .389. First pitch to Santamaria. Outside corner for strike one. Dan Johnson on the mound for the Doubledays today. 1-1 record, as that is foul up the third baseline. 1-1 record, .415 ERA through 13 innings pitched, 11 strikeouts, 4 walks. As that is foul over the press box. 0-2 the count. Down low, ball one. 1-2 the count.
Yeah, what he said, he was sober this time. He was still pretty boisterous saying, run it, every inning.
A high fly ball out to the right side. Second baseman Smith going back makes the catch for the second out of the top of the first inning. That brings up the left fielder for the Rapids, Hazel Martinez. Defensively for the Doubledays, Nowak doing the catching, Livingston at first, Smith at second, Hendershot at third, O'Farrell at short. First pitch to Hazel on the inside corner for strike one. Outfield left to right, Prosper, Kanalakis, and Cortez. A speedy outfield for the Doubledays today, as that one is in the turf for ball one. 1-1 the count to Martinez. No one on, 2 outs in the top of the first inning. Next pitch to Martinez outside, ball 2. 2-1 the count. Grounded to Smith at second. Fielded, throw on to first in time for the out. A 3-up, 3-down first inning for Dan Johnson, and we'll be back for the Doubledays half of the first here from Falcon Park.
The Auburn Doubledays want everyone to have a safe and enjoyable game experience.
Leading off the home half of the first inning for the Doubledays, center fielder Dmitry Kanelakis. On the mound for Watertown, Matthew Haynes.
Hasn't been set for next year.
Dmitry 1 for 4 with the double last home game against Mohawk Valley. As the first pitch to Kanelakis, a swing and a foul ball straight back. 0-1 the count on Kanelakis. A swing and a ground ball to the third baseman, Tobin. Throw on to first. In time for the out. That brings up the extra hitter for tonight, Logan Matson. Matson was 0 for 4, reached on an error in the same game against Mohawk Valley. First pitch to Matson in the corner for strike 1. 0-1 the count on Matson.
No, it was $1 hot dog, Coke, souvenir.
A swing bunt foul ball up the third base side. 0-2 the count.
When I done my brand new Syracuse Mills hoodie, available at the Syracuse Team store. And on Syracuse Mills online shop that night.
You bought it before?
A swing and a foul tip into the glove of McCaffrey for the second out of the bottom of the first inning. That brings up the shortstop, Griffin O'Farrell. O'Farrell was 2 for 4 in that Mohawk Valley game. He's tied for 11th in the league in batting average and 3rd in the league for stolen bases. 357 is that average. Looking to gain some points on that 10th place person as the first pitch to O'Farrell is strike 1. Inside, ball 1 evens the count at 1-1. O'Farrell steps in with 2 outs, no one on in the bottom of the first. On the inside corner for strike 2, and O'Farrell finds himself in a 1-2 hole. A swing and a ground ball foul up the third base side. Keeps the count at 1-2. Great athletic play by head coach Ben Julian. Fielding the foul ball, throwing it back into the dugout as that one's fouled towards the on-deck hitter, Matt Livingston. Defensively for the Rapids, McCaffrey doing the catching. Wayman on first. Sturp on second, Tobin on third, Santa Maria at short. That one's outside, evens the count at 2-2. Outfield for the Rapids, left to right, Martinez, Broderick, and Lane. As that is grounded foul up the third base side, no play by third base coach Ben Julian. Count stays at 2-2 on O'Farrell. That one is outside, moves the count to full. Full count, 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. No runners on for O'Farrell. A swing, a fly ball out to right field. Charging in is Lane. Makes the catch for the third out of the bottom of the first inning. We'll be back for the second inning of play here from Falcon Park.
It's now time to introduce our mustachioed mascot of mayhem, the man, the myth, and the legend himself, Mr. Auburn Doubledays. Now then,
Leading off this second inning for the Rapids, third baseman Matt Tobin. Dan Johnson out, starting his second inning of work after a 1-2-3 first inning, as now it's fouled straight back for strike one.
I thought it was one per hit or out of the park.
We're going to go out of the field, off the field of play. One per hitter and one field of play.
On the outside corner for strike two, Tobin finds himself in an 0-2 hole. Checks his swing. The appeal down to first says he did go for the first strikeout of the night for Dan Johnson. That brings up the extra hitter, Brendan Williams. Williams hitting .400 on the season. Swings through the first one for strike one. Williams usually a pitcher in the extra hitter slot tonight to hit. Not his first time though, as his .400 batting average shows. A swing and a miss on the next pitch for strike two.
Who cares? I don't like him that much.
0-2 the count on Williams, as he swings at the pitch off the plate for strike three. 2 up, 2 strikeouts for Johnson. Brings up the catcher, Thomas McCaffrey. Just off the outside of the plate, ball one is where the count starts for McCaffrey. A swing and a fly ball out of play on the first base side. Evens the count at 1-1. One and one the count on McCaffrey. On the outside corner for strike two. 1-2 the count. Doesn't get the chase. Evens the count at 2-2 on McCaffrey. A swing, a line drive foul on the right side.
city over there. That's true. You're good there.
Count still 2-2. That one down below the zone, 4-3, and the count moves to full.
Yeah, you guys can't drink the real stuff. You gotta drink the stuff with tutti frutti in it.
Full count on McCaffrey. No one on, 2 outs. Off the plate, 4-4, and the first walk of the night. That brings up the designated hitter, Dylan Perry. Perry leads Watertown with 5 doubles on the season. Steps in with 2 outs, 1 runner on. As it's grounded up the middle. Diving O'Farrell stops it but can't make the play. As a single for Dylan Perry. That brings up the first baseman, Frank Wayman, with 2 runners on, 2 outs. 2 on, 2 out here in the top of the second inning. Wayman hitting .286 on this season. He's swinging a line drive to the first baseman, Livingston, for the 3rd out of the top of the second inning. We'll be back for the bottom half of the inning here from Falcon Park. Livingston, Hendershot, Prosper due up for the Doubledays in the bottom of the second inning. Livingston 1 for 3 in their last home game against Mohawk Valley. First pitch down low, ball 1. 1-0 the count on Livingston. On the outside corner, strike 1. Evens the count at 1-1. On the inside corner for strike 2. 1-2 the count on Livingston. Down in the home plate turf 4-2, and the count evens at 2-2.
Every time you hear foul balls at snappers. From you? Yeah. Too much.
It should be a snapper's foul ball, honestly, not a snapper's foul.
A swing and a ground ball to the second baseman, Stirp, onto first, in time for the out.
Number 2, third baseman, Pierce Hendershot.
That brings up the third baseman, Pierce Hendershot. Getting a few words from Livingston before he steps in the box. First pitch in there for strike one. 0-1 the count on Hendershot. A swing and a foul ball out of play on the right side. Hendershot finds himself in an 0-2 hole. Swinging a ground ball back to the pitcher, fielded by the second baseman Stirp. Throw on to first, in time for the out. The left fielder Garrett Prosper steps in. Prosper hitting 200 on the season, leads the team with 6 RBIs. First pitch to Prosper in there for strike one.
Holy shit, did you break a sweat?
Prosper grounds one up the third base side to Tobin. Throw on to first. In time for the third out of the bottom of the second inning. 3 up, 3 down, go the Doubledays for the second inning in a row. We'll be back for the third inning of play here from Falcon Park. Leading off this top of the third inning for the Rapids, right fielder Christian Lane.
My dad's been doing that on occasion. The whole point is to get in people's heads.
A swing and a ground ball back up the middle. A base hit for Lane. That brings up the second baseman, David Stirp. Stirp hitting in the 10 spot tonight.
This shit wouldn't have happened if it was the Spartans. I wouldn't tolerate it.
Well, because we
That's
didn't
why
play.
Jeff says it's got to go. And I getting the proper airtime that I paid for.
People are in big TC. That's just asking for problems.
Throw over to
What
first.
happened when I park in the spot?
Not in time.
I got in trouble.
Gentile, you out there?
I'm plowing here. 4:30 in the morning, I'm out plowing the street. We have a radios in the truck, I hear. Gentile, you out there? And I go, oh man, that's Talbot. I go, yeah.
Throw over to first again.
Come move your truck.
Not in time.
I think if Jeff says it, ride to work today.
Another throw over to first.
Oh, we
No tag.
Yeah, no. You picked the other box and brought it up. Stop. He did it. Because you exchanged numbers. You said it was a bad idea.
The first pitch
Why?
to Stirp.
What happened to your car?
Shows bunt. Throws it down foul up the first base side.
No. You live in like a law store or something. Yeah. No, it's not.
Owen won the count.
Is it 1-1 or?
Oh, Tom said he could be right home. I'll take you to the end of town and leave you off. I'll be out in freaking Duck Lake. I'll take you down to PB. There's some tough dudes there. They'll kick your ass. You probably won't be back till the middle of next week. I don't want to go anywhere near Rochester Street.
A swing
Watch out for
and a miss
Rochester Street.
from Stirp.
Right by the gas station. That's the strip. That's where. I don't want to go anywhere near the old high school either. All right. That's where all that.
Lane on first.
Oh,
Stirp in the box. No outs here in the top of the third. Throw over to first. Not in time. Johnson really liking to throw over to first here. Not sure why.
yeah, I was going to say.
As a tip into the glove of Nowak for the first out of the third inning. That brings up the leadoff hitter, Dylan Broderick.
What's going to happen first? Ryan showing
Broderick grounded out
snappers at
to first base back in the first inning. Broderick leads the league in batting average with a 467 as Lane takes off for second. And the pass ball. Broderick leads Watertown in batting average and hits, has 21 hits on the year. Now one out runner on second for him.
You can go there and get breakfast and watch the planes take off.
A swing and a line drive up the middle.
Oh, crap.
Fielded by O'Farrell, tags Lane on second, not in time, as he is safe. And an error on Griffin O'Farrell is going to be the official score. That brings up the second baseman, shortstop rather, Anthony Santamaria. Flew out to second, back in the first, as this one's grounded back to the pitcher. Through, fielded by O'Farrell. No throw, as a base hit for Santamaria. Bases loaded for the left fielder, Hazel Martinez. Bases loaded, one out. Here in the top of the third inning. Watertown looking to open the scoring here in the third. As the first pitch to Martinez is outside, 4-1. Martinez grounded out to second back in the first inning. A fly ball out of play on the third base side. Evens the count at 1-1. 1-1 count here with one out. Bases loaded for Martinez. A swing and a fly ball out of play. 1-2 the count on Martinez. Johnson looking to get a strikeout or a double play ball here. As that is grounded back to the pitcher. Steps on home in time for the out. And the second out of the inning. Ground ball back to the mound. Runs through, picking it up, and touches home to get Lane out at the plate. Bases still loaded as the third baseman Matt Tobin steps in. Tobin, a strikeout victim last inning. Steps in with 2 outs and the bases loaded. First pitch outside for ball 1.
Where's Williams playing today?
Extra hitter.
The next pitch to Tobin outside, ball 2. 2-0 the count.
See if Syracuse is actually winning for once. They've lost 15 in a row. Nothing Syracuse.
Down low, ball 3. Tobin ahead in the count, 3-0.
I'm hoping Syracuse wins tonight.
Looking to avoid walking in the first run of the ball game here. Sad it's on the outside corner for strike 1. 3-1 the count now on Tobin.
Look at Tom walking on the field.
Next pitch outside, ball 4. And the first run of the game is walked in.
Auburn native right here.
Number 15, the extra hitter, Brendan Williams.
Number 15. It's not the Syracuse guy.
A 1-0 ball game in favor of the Rapids here in the top of the third. As the extra hitter, Brendan Williams, steps in. First pitch to Williams in there for strike 1. Williams struck out back in the second. As that one is lined foul for strike 2. 0-2 the count now.
There's a slider down and away.
0-2 count on Williams. A swing and a broken bat to O'Farrell. Throw on to first. In time for the out. As the damage is one run for Watertown. And we'll be back for the bottom half of the third inning here from Falcon Park. Leading off this bottom of the third inning for the Doubledays, designated hitter Noah Campanelli. Campanelli 1 for 3 against Mohawk Valley in their last home game. As the first pitch he sees is in there for strike one. Doubledays still in search of their first hit of the night. As the next pitch is on the inside corner for strike two. Campanelli down on the count 0-2. That is grounded up the middle for the first hit of the night for the Doubledays. Brings up the catcher, John Nowak. Nowak and Campanelli both getting the signs from head coach Ben Julian. First pitch to Nowak in there for strike one. A swing and a miss from Nowak for strike two. A swing and a foul tip cannot be handled by McCaffrey. 0-2 still the count on Nowak. A swing and a swinging bunt up the first baseline. Fielded by McCaffrey, throw on to first in time for the out. Campanelli does move up to second on the play. This brings up the second baseman, Connor Smith. Smith hitting .222 on the season. Stands in with one out and a runner on second. First pitch in there for ball one.
That's all I do is hit buttons. I can tell. Man, you're going to hit save on the names you changed. If it was a button, I would put up. Sorry, it was a virtual. My reflexes were getting me at the
Foul ball up the first base side. Evens the count at 1-1. The next pitch from Haynes. A swing and a line drive over the head of the shortstop, Santa Maria. Campanelli rounds third, heading home. Cut off by the third baseman as Campanelli scores from second on the single from Connor Smith. That brings up the right fielder, Calvin Cortez. Cortez steps in with a runner on first, one out.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Jeff, that's on you. That ain't on me.
Down below the zone for ball one. 1-0 the count to start Cortez, as Smith and Cortez get the signs from their third base coach. Next pitch inside, ball 2. 2-0 the count on Cortez. As that is grounded through the hole at second base. A base hit for Calvin Cortez. Cortez and Smith move up 90 feet, and Dimitri Kanellakis moves into the batter's box. Kanellakis steps in with 1 out, 2 runners on. Grounded out back in the first inning.
What was that look? What you, John Gruden? You look raise your eyebrows like Gruden does.
The first pitch to Kanellakis in there for strike 1. 0-1 the count on Kanellakis. Next one in the home plate turf for ball 1. Evens the count at 1-1. Tie ball game now, as both Watertown and Auburn have 1 run here in the bottom of the third. The next pitch to Kanellakis in there for strike 2. 1-2 the count on Kanellakis.
He said of his name, vitamin D.
Next pitch down under the glove of McCaffrey, as Smith and Cortez both move up 90 feet. And the count is even at 2-2 for Kanellakis.
Very good job.
A swing, a foul tip into the glove of McCaffrey for the second out of the third inning. Brings up the extra hitter, Logan Matson. Matson struck out back in the first.
Maybe they're getting up to the plate quicker than normal.
Shut down.
Turn the lights off.
First pitch to Matson on the outside corner for strike 1.
All right, catches.
Matson steps in with 2 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the third inning.
Dip, dive, duck, dip, dive, and dive.
Next pitch to Matson in the turf for ball 1. 1-1 the count. 2 on, 2 out here in the bottom of the third. 1-1 count on Matson. As that one's fouled back behind home plate for strike 2. 1-2 the count here with 2 outs. Runners on second and third. Cortez on second. Smith on third.
Better start. He's going to be up here as soon as he gets a minute. He's going to jack you.
As time is called by Matson at the plate.
He says, who does he think he is? I pay his bills. I got him grapefruit White Claw.
Smith just off the left side of your screen on third base.
He don't like that shit he's selling here. He likes White
As Next pitch to Matson is high for ball 2. 2-2 the count. 2 outs, 2 runners on in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Box wine, I also have box wine. Most of my wine is all mine in the wine. We were local. I got fat fried red, fat fried white, I got diamond.
That one looks like it almost hit Matson. Moves the count to full with 2 outs and 2 on.
I found out which ones I like. I like the dark red, like the Shiraz.
Like tugboat red?
Yeah. You know what I like? When snappers add the red.
A foul tip into the glove of McCaffrey for the 3rd out of this 3rd inning. We'll be back for the 4th inning of play here from Falcon Park in just a bit. Leading off for Watertown, the catcher, Thomas McCaffrey. McCaffrey walked back in the 2nd.
I will say this, the fade in Syracuse is pretty good.
A swing and a ground ball to O'Farrell at short. Throw on to first. In time for the out. That brings up the designated hitter, Dylan Perry, with 1 out and no runners on here in the top of the 4th inning. Perry singled to open up the hitting for Watertown back in the 2nd. As the first pitch to Perry on the outside corner for strike 1. The next pitch to Perry.
You going down the snaps with him again tonight? No. He's a player.
Out there for ball 1.
I think I'm almost 245.
1-1 the count on Perry. Down below the zone for ball 2. 2-1 the count. 1 out, no runners on here in the top of the 4th. A swing and a line drive into left field. Prosper chasing. Gets it in, a double for Dylan Perry. With 1 on, 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Frank Wayman steps in. Wayman lined out to Livingston at first. Outside ball 1.
I had $80 cash on me, then I spent $140 credit card.
1-0 the count on Wayman.
The girl that brought me home
He's swinging a high fly ball on the left side. O'Farrell going back, makes the catch for the second out of the fourth inning.
See, we don't take cards there. We got 18. I get money on ATM. I know that.
Brings up the right fielder, Christian Lane. Lane singled back in the third inning.
We took cards. They get like 6% of every dollar. With the ATM, I get like not so much foul. I don't get.
He's swinging a foul ball.
But I get money back.
4 strike 1.
$40, $32.50, 27, 18.50, 16. So that's every time.
Owen won the count on Lane.
I buy a shot. Then that girl came over and grabbed my card and took it from Carol. She said, "Stop." Yeah. You need a ride home? Yeah.
Next pitch on the inside corner for strike 2.
So we leave Schwab.
0-2 the count.
Didn't make it to the sewer house. I had my hat out the window. I said, "It's hot. Cool down." All over the side of the car. So then she said,
0-2 the count with 2 outs and 1 runner on. That is fouled out of play on the right side.
"Oh." She was sober anyway. Yeah. So God forbid, one of my drivers.
0-2 the count. 2 outs.
Ran into my stairs to get in the house.
Runner on second.
Animals, you can't stop with them.
As gets the chase
Oh, she's crazy.
on that pitch for strike 3 in the third out of this fourth inning. We'll be back for the Doubledays after the fourth inning here from Falcon Park. Leading off this bottom of the fourth inning for the Doubledays, shortstop Griffin O'Farrell. O'Farrell flew out to right field back in the first inning.
I slid it over so you play some snappers ads and give me a little PR.
First pitch to O'Farrell on the corner, strike 1. 0-1 the count on O'Farrell. Quiet down in both bullpens. No one warming up quite yet. As a fly ball out to right field. A diving play by Sturp. Can't come up with it. As that is going to be a single for Griffin O'Farrell. That brings up the first baseman, Matt Livingston, who grounded out to second in the second.
North or South Dakota? North.
Just Coda.
Oh, Coda.
Dakota.
O'Farrell gets his lead off of first. Ground ball to the first baseman. Throw on to second. Back to first. Not in time. As Livingston's going to be safe at first, says the first baseman came off the bag. And the Watertown coach is going to come out and talk to the umpire about his call. O'Farrell out at second nonetheless. That brings up the third baseman, Pierce Hendershot. First pitch to Hendershot, down low, ball one. 1-0 the count. A high foul ball off the right side, out of play. One and one the count on Hendershot. Livingston gets his lead off of first. Another foul ball out of play from Hendershot. 1-2 the count.
I've heard foul ball way more than the snapper does.
A high fly ball out to center field. Going back is Broderick. Camping under it, makes the catch for the second out of the bottom of the fourth inning. That brings up the left fielder, Garrett Prosper. Prosper grounded out to third back in the second inning. Prosper stands in with 1 on, 2 outs in the bottom of the fourth. As that is grounded up the first base side, fielded by the pitcher. Tag made in the baseline for the out. We'll be back for the fifth inning of play here from Falcon Park in just a bit. Leading off the fifth inning for the Rapids, second baseman David Sturp. Sturp, a strikeout victim back in the third, looking to reach for the first time tonight. First pitch to Sturp, in there for strike one. 0-1 the count. A swing and a ground ball to O'Farrell at short. Throw on to first. In time for the out. And the first out of this fifth inning. That brings up the center fielder, Dylan Broderick. Broderick reached on an air and grounded out. A swing and a foul ball out of play on the third base side. 0-1 the count. Off the outside part of the plate, evens the count at 1-1. A swing, another foul ball out of play on the left side. 1-2 the count. The 1-2 pitch from Johnson. A swing, a fly ball on the left side. Hendershot going back, out of play. Keeps the count at 1-2. One and two the count here with 1 out and no runners on. In the top of the 5th inning. As another foul ball out of play from Broderick to keep himself alive. Gonna try the 1-2 pitch again to Broderick. Up and off of the plate for ball 2. Evens the count at 2-2 on Broderick. Down low, ball 3. 3-2 the count to Broderick here with 1 out, no one on in the top of the 5th. A swing and a high fly ball out to right field. Cortez going over, camps under it, makes the catch for the 2nd out of the 5th inning. That brings up the shortstop, Anthony Santamaria. Santamaria 1 for 2 with a fly out and a single. First pitch to Santamaria in there for strike 1. Inside ball 1, a 1-1 count on Santamaria. A swing and a foul ball from Santamaria. 1-2 the count.
Don't do that before snappers have.
1-2 the count. Outside ball 1, ball 2. Evens the count at 2-2.
It's strikeout stroke night at MBT Bank Stadium tonight, Jimmy.
What's that?
It's strikeout stroke night.
Appeal down to first on the check swing. He did not go. Full count. 2 outs. No one on in the top of the 5th inning. Still quiet down in both bullpens. A swing, a fly ball out to right field. Cortez camps under it, makes the catch for the 3rd out of the 5th inning. We'll be back for the Doubledays half of the 5th inning here from Falcon Park. Leading off for the Doubledays in the bottom of the 5th inning. Designated hitter Noah Campanelli. Campanelli singled and scored the game's only run back in the 3rd inning. A swing and a line drive up the third base side. Foul. 0-1 the count.
I've never played there. Is that who's playing? I'm excited. Yeah, it means everyone. We are? No. My caddy tomorrow. I'll be your caddy.
0-1 the count. Another foul ball out of play on the first base side.
Oh, you got a guy with his hands up?
Moves the count to 0-2.
You're losing. What kids? All 2 of them? The kids that Jimmy and Mike?
A swinging bunt back to the pitcher, Haynes. Throw on to first. In time for the out. That brings up the catcher, John Nowak. Nowak grounded out at the plate. His last time up in the 3rd. Looking to reach for the first time tonight. First pitch down below the zone, 4-1. 1-0 the count on Nowak. Next pitch, breaking ball, falls in for strike 1. 1-1 the count on Nowak. Next pitch to Nowak, catches the inside corner for strike 2. 1-2 the count on Nowak with 1 out here in the bottom of the 5th inning.
You got what? You got Pine Grove, Mustville. Well, and then you got the one in Elbridge, too. Millstone.
A swing and a ground ball to the shortstop, Santa Maria. Throw on to first. In time for the 2nd out of the 5th inning. That brings up the second baseman, Connor Smith. Smith singled back in the 3rd. A single that scored Campanelli. Smith looking to stay hot tonight. 1 for 1 so far tonight. First pitch to Smith in there for strike 1. 0-1 the count.
That's gone. Como gave it up. His daughter was getting married. Did you hear what happened? Her first $5 for announcing.
Next pitch hits Smith as he jogs down to first base. That brings up the right fielder, Calvin Cortez. 2 outs and a runner on.
I'm waiting for Mike to man up and go out to the bar.
As Smith and Cortez get the signs from the third base coach.
Jimmy, you show Mike how it's done out there with a woman?
Yeah, wasn't it Turner?
You'll end up with Nikki Nighttime.
A swing and ground ball to the second baseman, Stirp. Throw on a first in time for the 3rd out of the 5th inning. We'll be back for the 6th inning of play here from Falcon Park in just a bit. Leading off the top of the 6th inning for the Rapids, left fielder Hazel Martinez. Martinez grounded out and reached on a fielder's choice so far tonight. Dan Johnson out to start his 6th inning of work here. As the first pitch to Martinez on the outside corner for strike 1. Adam Hostetter out warming up. Hostetter out warming up in the Doubledays bullpen as that is fouled out of play on the third base side. 0-2 the count on Martinez. Next pitch way outside of the zone. 1-2 the count on Martinez.
On Monday nights we have softball team comes in. We always get a sheet pizza or 2 toppings from Angelo's. Charge me $25.
Outside ball 2 evens the count at 2-2.
So they call Mark's Pizzeria and the guy wants 33 something. And the bartender says no thanks.
A swing and a line drive out to the gap. Prosper fielding it in the gap, throw into second base. A single for Martinez.
So they said, no thanks. So they call Giuseppe's or whatever. $25. They said, send it. So pizza comes and the guy goes 33 something. And the bartender says, I thought it was 20. So the bartender paid him. Mark sent a pizza anyways. And then 2 minutes later, freaking a sheet pizza comes from Giuseppe's. I spent like $50 worth of pizza on Monday night.
Third baseman Matt Tobin steps in with 1 on, no out. As that is another fly ball into the gap. Going back is Prosper. Over the fence for a home run. A 2-run home run for the third baseman, Matt Tobin. Off of the scoreboard here at Falcon Park. 2-run home run. That brings up Brendan Williams with no 1 on and no outs here in the top of the 6th inning. As Coach Ben Julian coming out to talk to his pitcher, Dan Johnson. Haven't gotten the look at the bullpen yet, but assuming that it will happen here. As he takes the ball from his starter, Dan Johnson. And Adam Hostetter comes in. We'll let him warm up, and we'll be back in just a bit. New pitcher for the Doubledays. Adam Hochstetter takes over for Dan Johnson. First batter will be Brendan Williams. As that is grounded to the second baseman Smith. Throw on to first. In time for the out.
Isn't everything a great play? It's a routine ground ball.
Maybe a great play for you in Fultonville or wherever you're from.
That brings up the catcher, Thomas McCaffrey. Johnson went 5 innings, 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, 3 runs, only 2 of them earned. McCaffrey 0 for 1 with a walk and a ground out tonight. As the first pitch is skied out to center field, Maristella moves over and makes the catch. Kanalakis, rather. Maristella not in center field. Kanalakis is.
You know what that is? That's not burgers.
2 outs here in the top of the 6th inning. That brings up the designated hitter, Dylan Perry. As that is fouled off at the plate. 0-1 the count. Next pitch to Perry, down low, ball 1. Count even at 1-1. That one's up high for ball 2. 2-1 the count with 2 outs. No one on here in the top of the 6th inning. So the next one is fouled off to even the count at 2-2.
Were you there when the bridge collapsed?
Oh, I was 11 years old.
Were you living there though? Or?
I was living south of Auburn at that time. We moved
2-2 the count with 2 outs here.
6 months after the bridge.
Yes, that one's just off the outside part of the plate for ball 3.
I'm surprised that guy.
Full count with 2 outs and no one on here in the top of the 6th inning.
The thruway bridge collapsed.
A ground ball to the third baseman, Hendershot. Throw on to first. In time for the out. And the third out of this 6th inning. We'll be back for the home half of the 6th here from Falcon Park. A 3-1 ball game here in the bottom of the 6th inning as the leadoff hitter Dmitry Kanalakis steps in. 0 for 2 on the night. Strikeout and a ground out.
Well, you guys are heading out right now, right? All right. Goodbye.
Down low. Ball 1 in the turf. As Haynes out for his starting his 6th inning of work.
That's pretty creative, though. You'll fucking go.
Next pitch to Kanalakis on the outside corner for strike one. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 to Kanalakis. A swing and a ground ball foul up the third base side. The Doubledays fans and Coach Julian seem to think that that ball was fair. Kanalakis was over halfway down the first base line when it was called. Moves the count to 1-2 and on Kanalakis. A swing and a base hit from Kanalakis, rounding first. Stays at first. A single for Dmitry Kanalakis. That brings up the extra hitter, Logan Matson. 2 strikeouts on the night, looking to reach for the first time. As Matson and Kanalakis get the signs from Ben Julian at third base. Kanalakis gets his lead off of first. Leaning towards second, doesn't go. First pitch outside on Matson, ball 1. One and 0 the count. Next pitch on the inside corner for strike 1. Evens the count at 1-1. Doubledays looking to chop back. Being down 2 runs now in the bottom of the 6th. As Dmitry takes off for second, throw on. Not in time. A stolen base for Kanalakis. One and 2 the count on Matson. Matson now stands in with a runner on second. A swing, a ground ball up the third base side. Throw on to first. Picked in time for the out as Kanalakis makes his way to third base. Griffin O'Farrell steps in with 1 on, 1 out. Kanalakis on third just off the left side of your screen. Usually has a decent sized lead. You might be able to see him here in a second. O'Farrell working on a 1-for-2 night as the first pitch is on the inside corner for strike 1. A swing and a line drive in the right center gap as O'Farrell rounds first and goes to second. A double for Griffin O'Farrell. Scores Kanalakis from third. A 3-2 ball game now in favor of the Rapids. Auburn looking to slowly bounce back after the double from Griffin O'Farrell. That brings up the first baseman, Matt Livingston. Livingston reached on a fielder's choice back in the 4th. First pitch to Livingston, down low, ball 1. 1-0 the count on Livingston. A swing and a foul ball. moves the count to 1-1 on Livingston.
I would do it again and face the ball.
Time called by Livingston at the plate. O'Farrell gets his lead off of second. As he takes off for third, throw down to third. Not in time as O'Farrell steals third base. Another stolen base for Griffin O'Farrell. Moves him to 12 on the season. Only one away from tying for second place in the league. As 2-1's the count on Livingston with a runner on third. As the left side of the infield is in. A blooper over the head of the shortstop will score O'Farrell from third. A single for Matt Livingston and his first hit of the night. That makes the game a tied ball game now. A 3-3 game here in the bottom of the sixth as the third baseman Pierce Hendershot steps in. First pitch to Hendershot inside. Ball one. Hendershot looking to reach for the first time tonight. 0 for 2 so far.
I like the great play they have in Syracuse. They have one that says, wow, incredible, amazing play.
Next pitch falls in for strike one. 1-1 the count on Hendershot. Next pitch to Hendershot inside, ball two. 2-1 the count with a runner on and one out here in the bottom of the sixth inning.
Use the Hendershot one into the gap.
Outside, ball three. Hendershot ahead in the count, 3-1. The 3-1 to Hendershot. A foul tip into the glove of McCaffrey for strike two. Moves the count to full. Looks like there is someone warming up down in the Rapids bullpen. No one warming up in the Doubledays as that is skied out to left field. Back goes Martinez. One bounce off the wall as Livingston rounds second, slides into third safely. A double for Pierce Hendershot. His first hit of the night. That brings up the left fielder Garrett Prosper. Runners on second and third as it looks like the Rapids are going to go to their bullpen here with one out in the bottom of the sixth inning. Is someone at the bullpen door, and it looks like he is going to come into the game. We'll get a name for you, and we'll be back for more Doubledays baseball in just a bit. New pitcher for the Rapids. Peter Jones comes in for Matthew Haynes. Haynes went 6 1/3, 3 strikeouts, no walks, 8 hits, 3 runs, all of them earned. First hitter Jones is going to face will be left fielder Garrett Prosper with 1 out and 2 runners on. First pitch to Prosper on the outside corner for strike 1. Outside for ball 1, evens the count at 1-1 on Prosper. Next pitch to Prosper inside for ball 2. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 pitch. A swing, a fly ball out of play on the left side. Evens the count at 2-2. As many kids going over looking to get a souvenir from tonight's game in the form of a foul ball. The 2-2 pitch to Prosper. A swing, a ground ball to the second baseman, Stirp. Throw home, not in time, as Livingston slides into home safely. And Prosper will reach on the single. That brings up the designated hitter, Noah Campanelli, with runners on first and third, as the Doubledays have now taken the lead 4-3. First pitch to Campanelli on the outside corner for strike 1. The 0-1 to Campanelli, outside ball 1. 1-1 the count. A swing and a foul ball. As Campanelli loses his bounce on that one. 1-2 the count on Campanelli. Quiet down in the Doubledays bullpen. Looks like there is someone warming up for Watertown. The 1-2 pitch to Campanelli. Prosper takes off for second. A foul ball from Campanelli forces Prosper to go back to first. 1-2 still the count. As another foul ball up the first base side. Try again with the 1-2. Another foul ball from Campanelli. Another 1-2 from Jones. Outside as Hendershot breaks for home on the pass ball, reaches home safely for the 4th run of the inning for Auburn. Moves the count to 2-2. as the Doubledays now take a 5-3 lead. Next pitch to Campanelli, outside, ball 3. Full count on Campanelli now with a runner on second. On the outside corner, called strike 3 for the second out of the bottom of the 6th inning. That brings up the catcher, John Nowak. Nowak steps in. 0 for 2 so far tonight. 2 outs, runner on second. First pitch to Nowak, outside, ball 1. Next pitch down in the turf as Prosper takes off for third, rounds third, and watches the catcher McCaffrey pick up the ball. And now 2-0 count on Nowak with a runner on third. Two outs, runner on third. 2-0 count on Nowak. In the left-handed batter's box for ball 3, as Nowak finds himself ahead in the count 3-0. Next pitch to Nowak. Catches bottom part of the strike zone for strike 1. 3-1 the count with 2 outs and a runner on third for Nowak. On the outside corner for strike 2. Count to Nowak is full. The full count pitch to Nowak. Called strike 3 for the third out of the bottom of the 6th inning. A big bottom of the 6th for the Doubledays, 4 runs. We'll be back for the 7th inning of play here from Falcon Park. Adam Hochstetter out, starting his 2nd inning of work, as first baseman Frank Wayman steps in. Wayman 0 for 2 with a line out and a fly out so far tonight. First pitch to Wayman in there for strike one. Next pitch on the inside corner for strike two. 0-2 count on Wayman. A swing and a foul tip into the glove of Nowak for the first out of the 7th inning. That brings up the right fielder, Christian Lane. Lane working on a 1 for 2 night with a single and a strikeout. Shows bunt, gets it down, back to Hochstetter, the pitcher. Flipped on to Livingston at first in time for the second out. Brings up the 10-hole hitter, second baseman David Stirp. Stirp 0 for 2 with a strikeout and a ground out tonight. As the first pitch to Stirp on the outside corner for strike one. That pitch evens the count at 1-1. Foul ball out of play on the right side. 1-2 the count on Stirp. Up high, ball 2 evens the count at 2-2. A swing and a foul ball straight back behind home plate keeps the count at 2-2. 2 outs and no one on here in the top of the 7th inning. A swing and a fly ball on the right side. Livingston going back, makes the catch in foul territory for the third out of the inning. Middle of the 7th inning. 7th inning stretch time here at Falcon Park. We'll be back for the Doubledays half of the 7th here from Falcon Park. Leading off the Doubledays half of the 7th inning here from Falcon Park, second baseman Connor Smith. Smith steps in, was a hit batsman back in the 5th, singled in the 3rd. Looking to reach for the 3rd time tonight. First pitch to Smith, just off the plate, ball 1. 1-0 count on Smith. Next pitch to Smith, way outside. 2-0 the count. A foul tip into the glove of McCaffrey. 2-1 the count. The next pitch to Smith, catches the corner, evens the count at 2-2. The 2-2 to Smith. A swing and a ground ball back to the pitcher Jones, flipped onto first in time for the out. That brings up the right fielder Calvin Cortez, working on a 1-for-2 night. Outside, ball one. It's where the count starts for Cortez. The next pitch to Cortez, catches the outside corner, evens the count at 1-1. A foul ball off the right side from Cortez. 1-2 the count. One out, no one on here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Doubledays up 5-3. The next pitch inside evens the count at 2-2 on Cortez. And that one hits him. As Cortez moves down to first, second player to be hit by a pitch for the Doubledays tonight. That brings up the leadoff hitter, Dimitri Kanelakis. Kanelakis in center field tonight. 1 for 3 so far. A single, a ground out, and a strikeout. As Cortez gets his lead off of first. Takes off for second. Throw down to second. In time for the out. Two outs and no one on. Kanelakis has an 0-1 count. Next pitch to Kanelakis, catches the outside corner for strike 2. 0-2 the count. Way outside for ball 1. Dimitri working with a 1-2 count with 2 outs and no one on here in the bottom of the 7th inning. They swing a fly ball out of play on the first base side. Next pitch outside for ball 3. Full count to Kanelakis. As that hits him. As the third tonight, second in a row to be hit by a pitch from a Watertown pitcher. As the extra hitter Logan Matson steps in. Looks like there is someone warming up down in Watertown's bullpen. As Matson steps in 0 for 3 so far tonight. First pitch to Matson, up high, ball 1. 1-0 the count on Matson. As Kanalakis takes off for second, the throw down not in time. The stolen base for Dimitri Kanalakis. Second of the night. Comes with 2 outs. And a 1-1 count on Logan Matson. Catches the outside corner. 1-2 the count on Matson. In the left-handed batter's box, moves the count to 2-2. Now Iron up high at the head of Logan Matson, moves the count to full. Matson turned his head away just in time as it was up and in on Matson. Full count, 2 outs, runner on second here in the bottom of the 7th inning. As Matson fouls that one off to stay alive. Another full count pitch to Matson. As that one goes out of play over the press box. More kids go to try to get another souvenir in the form of a game ball. Peter Jones trying the full count pitch again. Breaking ball falls in, called strike 3 for the 3rd out of the bottom of the 7th inning. We'll be back for the 8th inning of play here from Falcon Park. Leading off for Watertown, center fielder Dylan Broderick. 0 for 3 so far tonight. Reached on an error back in the 3rd. First pitch grounded to the second baseman Connor Smith. Throw on to first. In time for the out. That brings up the second shortstop, Anthony Santamaria. as it looks like coach is yelling at the first base umpire from the other side of the ball field. Seems like everything's calmed down just a little bit, as now someone getting a warning down in the Watertown bullpen. I believe the third base coach and the bullpen has now gotten a warning from the first base umpire. The first pitch to Santa Maria. Breaking ball, stays up, ball one. 1-0 the count. A swing and a fly ball into the right center gap. Canalock is chasing, cuts it off before it hits the wall. Throw into second as Santa Maria will get a single. That brings up the left fielder Hazel Martinez. Hochstetter looking to get a double play ball here from Martinez. As first pitch to Martinez, up high for ball one. 1-0 the count on Martinez. As Hochstetter steps off and looks at first base, no throw. As Santa Maria gets his lead, throws home just off the outside part of the plate. Ball two. 2-0 the count on Martinez. Runner takes off for second. The throw down past the glove of Griffin O'Farrell. A stolen base for Anthony Santa Maria. Oh, and 3 the count on Martinez. Next pitch to Martinez, high, ball 4. Martinez draws the walk. As there's 1 out, 2 runners on for Matt Tobin. Tobin homered back in the 6th, a 2-run home run. The first pitch to Tobin. A foul tip into the glove of Nowak. 0-1 the count. Catches the bottom half of the zone for strike 2. 0-2 the count on Tobin. Tobin 1 for 2 with strikeout, a walk, and a home run. That one up high for ball 1. Hochstetter not getting the chase that he wanted on that pitch. He'll try again. Here with a 1-2 count. Up high, ball 2. Evens the count at 2-2. Two runners on, 1 out. 2-2 count on Tobin. Runners take off as that is a high fly ball out to center field. Kanalakis camps under it, makes the catch. Throw in. Both runners get back in time. As the extra hitter, Brendan Williams, steps in. 2 on and 2 out in the top of the 8th inning. First pitch, breaking ball. Falls in for strike 1. 0-1 the count on Williams. A swing and a foul ball. Oh, and 2 the count on Williams. A swing and a foul tip from Williams keeps the count at 0-2. A swing and a miss from Williams for the 3rd out of the top of the 8th inning. We'll be back for the Doubledays half of the 8th inning here from Falcon Park in just a moment. Leading off this bottom of the 8th inning for the Doubledays, shortstop Griffin O'Farrell. New pitcher in for the Rapids. Scott Berkland takes over for Peter Jones as the first pitch to O'Farrell's in there for strike 1. Next pitch to O'Farrell, down low, evens the count at 1-1. A swing and a ground ball to the shortstop, Santamaria. Fielded, throw on to first. In time for the out. As Ben Julian going across the field to talk to the first base umpire. Probably questioning the call made at first base. As it looks like he wants the 2 umpires to come together and talk. As home plate umpire confirms what the first base umpire called as an out. Matt Livingston steps in the first pitch to Livingston, up high, ball 1. The next pitch to Livingston, fouled off. 1-1 the count on Livingston. Next pitch to Livingston, catches the outside corner for strike 2. The 1-2 pitch to Livingston. Outside, evens the count at 2-2. As that one is fouled off out of play on the left side. 2-2 the count. Still on Livingston. And it sounds like there are fireworks going off somewhere in the not too far distant. The next pitch to Livingston. Down low, ball 3. The full count pitch to Livingston. Swing and a miss for the first out. Second out of the bottom of the 8th inning. Brings up the second baseman, Pierce Hendershot. The 0-2 to Livingston. Swung and missed. 2-1 the count here with 2 outs and no one on in the bottom of the 8th inning. Down in the dirt for ball 3. Turf, rather. As 3-1 the count on Hendershot. A foul tip into the glove of McCaffrey moves the count to full here with 2 outs and no one on in the bottom of the 8th inning. A swing and a foul ball keeps Hendershot alive at the plate. The next full count pitch from Birkeland. A swing and a line drive into center field. Diving play by Broderick. Gets past him. Hendershot rounding first, going to second. Stands into second with a double. The second double of the night for Hendershot. Comes with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th and brings up the left fielder, Garrett Prosper. Prosper 1 for 3 tonight. A single and 2 ground outs. First pitch to Prosper, down low, ball 1. Next pitch, down below, called strike 1. 1-1 the count on Prosper. Outside, ball 2. 2-1 the count. Foul ball from Prosper. Evens the count at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch to Prosper. Outside of the zone, ball 3. A full count on Prosper. Here in the bottom of the 8th inning with a runner on second base. A swinging a line drive over a jumping Santa Maria at short. Hendershot rounds third, standing up at the plate to score. A single for Garrett Prosper. An RBI single for Prosper comes with 2 outs in the bottom of the 8th. Extends the Doubledays lead by a run. That brings up the designated hitter, Noah Campanelli. The first pitch to Campanelli fouled out of play on the right side. The 0-1 pitch to Campanelli. In there for strike 2. As Campanelli finds himself in an 0-2 hole. A swing and a line drive out of play on the left side. Count stays at 0-2. As a foul tip into the glove of McCaffrey for the 3rd out of this 8th inning. We'll be back to start what the Doubledays hope is the last 3 outs of play here from Falcon Park. New pitcher for the Doubledays. Brandon Matthews takes over for Hochstetter. Hochstetter went 3 innings, 2 strikeouts, 1 walk, 1 hit, no runs. Thomas McCaffrey, first hitter that Matthews will face. As the first pitch from Matthews hits him. That puts a runner on first with no outs in the top of the 9th inning. That brings up the designated hitter Dylan Perry as he lines one just foul up the first base side. 0-1 the count. Up high, ball one. 1-1 the count. A swing, a fly ball out to left center field. Prosper camps underneath it, makes the catch for the first out of the bottom of the top of the ninth inning, rather. That brings up first baseman Frank Wayman with a runner on first and 1 out. First pitch, breaking ball, falls in for strike one. Matthews looking to get a double play ball to end the game here. Next pitch to Wayman, up high, ball one, evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch from Matthews. Stays outside, ball two. 2-1 the count. Throw over to first. Not in time. As a diving Thomas McCaffrey gets back to first safely. He's swinging a foul ball from Wayman. Moves the count to 2-2. The 2-2 count to Wayman. A swing and a fly ball out to left field. Prosper moving over, camping under it, makes the catch. That brings up Christian Lane with 2 outs here in the top of the ninth inning. Two outs, a runner on first for Lane. First pitch to Lane. Catches the outside corner. 0-1 the count. The next pitch to Lane fouled off. The 0-2 pitch to Lane. A swing and a ground ball to Livingston at first, taking it himself to the bag for the third out of the ninth inning. The Doubledays won a win against the Rapids. Their 4th win in a row puts them in sole possession of first place in their division. Thank you for watching. Doubledays pick up a 6-3 win. They're back in action tomorrow in Geneva, back home Sunday against Batavia. I hope you'll join us for more Doubledays baseball on Sunday. Until then, enjoy your weekend. We'll see you at the ballpark next time.